Welcome everybody back to another Boldcast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is the moment you've all been waiting for. We are finally starting Arcane. Been recommended to us ever since it came out, but we just never got around to it. So we're checking it out now. We know it's about League of Legends. I don't know anything about League of Legends. Yeah, do you know anything about it? I know there's the main character Jynx.
Yeah.
The blue hair.
Very cool character design, but I don't know anything about the story.
Yeah, same. And we will see what happens this time. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe. Check out Patreon to get some ahead. I don't know how much ahead, but yeah, you can get ahead on episodes on Patreon and uncut reactions on Patreon. Okay. Oh, the misery. Oh, sorry. Shit.
Creepy opening.
It's like Jinro. Wow. Some kind of civil war, maybe? Something like that.
Yeah.
It's just such a meme at this point.
Yeah.
This is one of those things that, like, you should have watched it when it came out, because it's just, this song has become such a meme after the show.
I do really like the visuals, though.
They're enemies. Different outlooks at how to change things, perhaps.
Probably.
Judging by their reaction to seeing what I imagine is their parents.
I would think so.
We're almost there.
Is that Yuri Lowenthal? This guy. AKA Sasuke.
Nice getting above it all, huh?
The pink-haired girl sounds familiar as well.
This is a crazy city.
One day, I'm gonna ride in one of those things.
And one day, I'm gonna shoot one of them down. Vi, are you sure about this?
We'll be in and out before anyone notices.
Right.
Surely. Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Couldn't we have at least just walked there?
Gotta stay out of sight for this one.
I feel like it's way more obvious when you're like jumping around from rooftop to rooftop, bashing, crashing all over the place.
I'll get her.
No. Powder, look at me. What did I tell you?
Powder?
That I'm ready.
That's right. So?
Just falls and breaks her neck.
She's just too short. Oh my god.
What if Vander finds out we're all the way up here?
Look around you.
Vander.
You think anyone topside?
Who locks their balcony?
Somebody who's clearly smarter than you.
Whew, tons of enforcers down there.
Means we're in the right place. You gonna get that door?
Good thing
open
they're not
anytime
looking
soon?
up.
Working on it. Seeing as I'm the only one who knows how to pick locks, I suggest.
Great. Well, Only if we screw up. Is this gonna be the laboratory of that short guy with the crazy hair?
Guys?
Wait, Vi, how the hell did we find this place?
Unleash some, like, evil
Little man?
thing.
Just leave it. Come on.
Covered in dust? I guess that shows you their priorities. If they're like surrounded by all this really expensive stuff, and then they just see this, she sees a sandwich, and it's just like, damn, score.
Yeah.
The hell is that?
Something sketchy.
Is it an alt? Is that a thing?
Oh boy.
Milo. How we gotta go?
Oh.
Oh my god. Just explode.
I like the 2D effect, smoke and particles and stuff. Or I guess not all of them are. Oh, great. Only if we screw up.
Whoa.
Crazy bolos.
Oh no. Ow.
Well, oh shit. Oh my god.
Ew.
Got this shirt.
Ew. All the little things that she put in her pocket just explode from being
Oh my god.
I don't know. I didn't do anything.
Could fill a damn library with all the things you didn't do.
Guys, we just... So, if you're done beating yourselves up, let's get this home.
A win is a win, I guess. Until they come looking for whatever she took.
Or until you explode your house on
Yep.
accident. Let's play marbles, guys. Like the little things.
What? Oh. Found these cool, yeah, these cool little marbles.
Nice haul. I heard there was some action across the river. Someone really kicked the nest, huh?
Is that so?
Oh, great.
Oh. Now they're gonna get robbed.
Tracking this mess of yours. How about you share a little taste of your treasure there, and we'll call it even. No. We worked too hard.
Just a taste?
Just.
All right.
Oh.
Get it out of there, kid, before it gets stolen from you.
Ow.
Either help or run and get the stuff out of there. Shit. It's basically just a smaller version of what they saw when they were kids. They're just like continuing it amongst themselves.
Oh.
Watch her just kill this guy. They're like it's just take it way too far. Oh, pocket sand.
Ow.
Oh, weapon.
Ow.
This day's turning out all right after all.
No.
Oh no.
Wanna see how that ends?
She said, "Give me an excuse." Damn.
Where's Powder?
She's bad. She's doing something for once, apparently. Oh shit.
I think it would have been better if she stayed there and then they could at least protect her.
Well, she didn't know they were gonna like destroy them so adequately after she drew one of them away, because that's what happened. Is they evened out the
Oh
numbers.
no. Oh my god. She just throw one of those things at him.
She's like a tinkerer? Are you just gonna kill this kid?
With nails?
With a nail frag grenade? Oh, it didn't work. But she thought it was gonna work.
Shit.
She's a tinkerer, like the guy that they stole from.
Don't fall in the water while you're wearing that backpack. Yikes.
Hopefully it's heavy enough that it doesn't drift away.
Doesn't matter. The stuff's gone.
It's not gone.
Well,
The water can't be that deep.
I get my face bashed in and she just gets a pass?
Yep.
well, you know, you still have those special little blue bomb gems.
Every time she comes, something goes wrong. She jinxes every job. Just drop it.
I see.
Whoa.
This Lord?
And this isn't what we agreed on, so...
Well, demand for your wares has dropped since we made
There's a person with a creepy eyes.
This is the new value. I think you should take it.
No. I can't do that. I can't do that.
Very accurate.
Make your choice.
You want to
You
get
folks
killed?
need anything? Leave us. You sure about that? Sounded to me like...
Piss off.
I think I know what you need.
You don't seem to listen.
A bit of advice. Don't threaten the guy who pours the drinks.
Oh, you're Vander.
Hound of the Underground. I expected something younger.
We were expecting traders who would honor their word. So I guess we're all disappointed.
You got us all wrong, my friend. We were just negotiating.
How about you just give Huck the rest of what you owe him, and I'll let you walk out of here in one piece. Do we have a deal? Welcome to the lanes.
Seems like a good guy.
Yeah.
Vander learns none of this.
No worries there. Powder.
I feel like a guy that...
immediately know all of this.
I feel like he kind of might know already. He seems very connected. He can't know any of this.
He
won't suspect a thing.
Is that I'm hearing about an explosion and a foot chase topside? What the hell were you thinking?
That we can handle a real job.
A real job?
We even saw.
You blew up a building.
That wasn't...
Did you even stop to think about what could have happened to you? Eh? To them? Where did you even get this tip?
We just heard it at Benzo's shop.
From?
Little man.
I took us there. Be mad at me, but you're the one who always says we have to earn our place in this world.
I also told you time and time again the North Side's off limits.
When did you get so comfortable living in someone else's shadow?
Everyone out.
Classic scrappy pink-haired kid move. Not understanding the compromise of being alive.
Down. Those kids look up to you.
Yeah, I know.
You know, but you don't know. When people look up to you, you don't get to be selfish. You say run, they run. Whatever happens, it's on you.
It was after the stuff.
Where is it now?
We lost it.
All of it? Good.
Well,
Nothing can tie you to what happened up there. You're gonna have to lay low for a bit. Understand?
Nothing can tie you to it except the most damning piece of evidence.
what's she doing? Getting little stuff to tinker with.
She's gonna start using these to like power her inventions.
She just lost it.
She made a mistake.
Name one time she has.
She's young.
Don't bullshit me. We're twice the person at half her age.
You know what, Milo? You're right. There's a bunch of things Powder just can't do.
You don't have to tell me twice.
You leave before...
Complain about everything.
What? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I see
You
where
left
you're
before
going.
she saved
You
it.
need to focus.
Didn't mean it.
Powder's my problem, okay? Your problem is never knowing when to shut up. But I'm gonna help you with that. Ready? See this look on my face? This will always mean it's time to shut up.
But
If only she stayed for like 0.5 seconds.
Yeah.
Nobody comes.
She's just like, oh, my sister sucks ass. And then it's just like, but she's got, you know, well, the real problem is you.
Oh, good. Echo, what's going on with that thing?
Echo.
Opinion's still busted.
yeah, it's coming along. Hey, so how'd you find that place anyway?
This weirdo came into the shop.
This is so
Bought a
high
whole bunch of
energy.
stuff Benzo only keeps there for display. He paid in gold and didn't even haggle.
How did you know where he lived?
Followed him. How else?
Oh, oh crap.
Uh-oh.
Somebody from, so maybe somebody who wanted what was in the place went and is putting the information out there. Hopefully somebody would go steal it.
Well, hello?
And they went there to steal it. And then they were hoping they would come back to one of these shops to pawn it off or to sell it, but they never sold it.
Something I can help you with?
Some trencher trash attacked one of the buildings in the Academy District. But you already knew that.
We're looking for the culprits.
Listen, you shady son of a...
You go for a little walk, Marcus. Cool off a bit. Go.
Lovely chap you brought.
Damn.
All the kids just have such good ways of spying.
Yeah.
Eavesdropping.
That workshop belonged to the Kermans. You know what kind of stuff they had in there? Makes this place look like a candy shop. The council needs someone to make an example of. People need to feel safe. We had a deal, Brenda. You keep your people off my street, and I stay. Give me a name. We'll do things quiet. No one will know you were involved.
Oh
I
no.
can't do that.
You don't seem to grasp how serious this is. If I don't put someone behind bars tonight, next time I come down here, I'll have an army of enforcers with me. We both know how that will go.
I'm sorry, Grayson, but I can't offer up my own people.
If you change your mind, this will reach me.
Too bad you didn't have the name of those guys that jumped them. Yeah, it was these guys.
Just like let it get stolen. They actually have it, and then it just gets pinned on these kids who are just trying to live.
What are you calling this one?
Whisker.
You want to talk about today?
What's the point? It ruined everything. Always do.
Nobody said that.
No. Just that you were twice the person at half my age. You heard them. I'm not a fighter.
You don't have to be. Look, I've got these. And you've got those.
They never were.
They will. Come with me.
What?
Come on.
I love the architecture of these cities. It's really cool.
What are you doing here?
And that? When I was a kid, some guy took my favorite toy and threw it up there. I used to come out here at night and stare at it, hoping maybe the wind or a bird might knock it down. We've all had bad days, and we stick together.
Oh, I forgot. These are in my pocket. They're from the apartment.
What are they?
I don't know. Should we show Vander?
No.
I think you should have shown Vander.
I think you really should
I
have.
think you should have shown Vander.
Let's keep this our little secret.
You should have shown Vander.
Second terrible decision of the day.
You're stronger than you think, and one day
She's gonna get her.
respect us.
She's gonna get her toy. Oh no. Oh.
Wow.
It's very different from over here. That's crazy. It looks so different from where they are. Oh no. Oh no. Whoa. Is this what you wanted?
You were supposed to follow them and not interfere. Now his accomplice is asking questions. about you. That's not a risk I'm willing to take.
The hell did he just do? He just injected something into his eye?
It's their fault. The explosion in the upper city.
That was them.
Yeah.
Vander's in trouble. Smartest thing you ever said, boy. Get him a meal. Keep him off the streets.
It's almost ready.
For what?
Show me.
Such a creepy little cat.
Feeding time.
Is the mouse gonna eat the cat?
Stabilizing.
Oh no.
Gonna grow this rat into a monster.
You have a subject in mind.
Someone just volunteered.
A kid? Shit.
Oh my god.
Well, damn, what'd you think of that show?
It's very intense. Kind of sad.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I like it. I like the first episode. I like the animation. I like the look of the show. I like, you know, it's good so
There's
far.
a lot going on. You know, like there's like multiple sides. It's like, you know, there's like this whole thing, and everyone in this like bar is, you know, they're all kind of like criminals, but they're kind of trying to it's like someone's there to like try and make sure that they're like criminals in the right way, or like
Don't step too far.
Don't take it too far. Don't like cause any crazy fights, or, you know, just escalate it too much. And then we have these kids going way too far and exploding a building. Yes. And then you have these other guys that are doing this crazy, like, genetic mutation research in these rats, and then they're moving up to people, and they are really interested in all the stuff that was in that apartment, probably those little glowing gem things. Mm-hmm. And then it's cool as well, because then those guys that jumped them were, like, from these guys. Mm-hmm. Just trying to spy on them to see where they went and probably what they had. Yeah. This guy's a creepy eye, robot kind of eye, I guess.
Thinking of the colors of this is kind of like tinfoily, but there's all the pink here. And judging by the opening where Jynx and Vi are like, or Powder and Vi are like against odds, maybe she will join up with these super radical guys as they grow up, because she'll, I don't know, they'll grow apart or they'll get more radicalized, and she'll join up with these guys. And maybe they're trying to, like, poison the water supply, or they're just trying to, like, you know, do some crazy shit. They're trying to, like, start a new uprising, maybe for their own gains. Maybe Vi will get, like, sucked in with them, and then to, like, try and get some more influence or get some more power to, like, take down the upper class, and realize this guy probably isn't the best dude to be working with, and he might be out for himself more like. I don't know. That's just long-term predictions. But Jynx Powder is, like, has these blue little crystals that she took from this guy who is, if he is going down to the slums or like to the lower levels trying to like get stuff, so he's not afraid, like whoever this guy is, he's like an inventor who's not afraid of like mingling with the lower class or whatever, like, so he's probably not the worst guy ever, and he's a tinkerer, and Jynx is a tinkerer, Powder's a tinkerer, so she'll probably end up working with them, and then it'll be kind of a betrayal, but it'll also be for the greater good to like bridge this connection, because she's like the good sister, and then the evil sister, like the anti-hero sister, is more like trying to seize things for herself, like how she was talking about this one thing with her character, with Vi's character, that I thought was really cool. It's you can kind of get an insight into her mind state. She's talking about her toy that she got. So basically the story she tells, she's like, yeah, my favorite toy, this thing that I loved, got stolen from me, thrown out of reach, and I spent all my childhood looking at it, hoping that
something would happen, but never
some greater power would come by and help me get the thing that I love back, and get this thing that I love back to me. but it never happened. So now the idea is then you can't just wait for something to happen. You need to try and change things for yourself. That's kind of her outlook, and I think that will pay dividends as the story goes on. I think that will be very relevant.
Yeah, I'm thinking that you're probably right, that I was thinking the same thing, that Powder might end up like working with that same guy that she stole from eventually, if she builds something with those gems and then gets arrested, and then her the enforcers that are like arresting her and like getting all the stuff back don't know what to do with it, so then they show the guy and the guy's like, oh, this is like an interesting thing. I never would have
thought to use this this before. This is crazy.
That was my thoughts as well. Or she or the enforcers are coming after her, and then she uses one of her little things, and then it actually works, and she's able to get away. But then something like crazy happens in the meantime. Or what's the guy's name? Their adoptive dad.
Vander.
Or if he kind of goes down for it instead, and then everything is just complete chaos.
I think he's going to probably sacrifice himself and take the fall for it, because this is apparently too big of a deal. And he seems to have it seems like there was an uprising when they were kids, and then he was maybe one of the leaders or some sort of figurehead on some level. Maybe not the top back in the day, but one of them. And he probably made a compromise to stop the fighting, keep the peace with this captain or with a higher member of the military or whatever in there. And he's sort of the bridge in a way. He's a shittier compromised version of what I imagine the story is going to put Jynx into, unless they do some kind of crazy twist where Jynx goes all dark mode or something. But if the idea in a story like this is there's the two sides, there's the usually it would be the hostile brothers, but they're sisters in these cases. The trope is the hostile brothers, like Cain and Abel type thing. And Jynx is going to be this bridge that kind of Vander is, but in a more hopeful possible way, and Vander will be sort of the stepping stone so that there can be this greater peace. But maybe it won't turn out that way, but because you don't know the story. But yeah, I don't know where was I going with that? That's kind. I was going somewhere with that, but I forget. Anyway, that's kind of how I think the story is going to go, just based on where we're at. But it's going to be very interesting to see how they turn against each other, because Vi is extremely protective of little Powder. But it was just that. What I was talking about was just that Vander seems to have made a deal so that like you were saying at the start, he keeps everybody in line, because there's always there's an upper lower class sort of divide. There's a classism divide here, this French Revolution type shit, and the upper class is subjugating the lower class for their own profit. Probably. I don't know what they're gaining from everybody being just criminals and super dastardly like this, but just as a sub, because they're not. I don't know if the underground area or the outskirts are producing anything.
I mean, I feel like it's more a overpopulation thing potentially, of all these people are living in this city, but then you send them underground and give them basically nothing. And
turns out they weren't even underground. That was the craziest part. They went through the underground to get to where they were going, but they were at the end here. They were looking out. It's oh, they're all in this weird underground place. So there's stars up there, and then they look, and this is the same place as at the very beginning, just at nighttime. And from their perspective, it looks like this looming evil castle. But so they're not quite underground. Where they were was more over here in the upper sort of district. I don't know the specific area, but it was across the river. And see, there's the river. They were talking about across the river, and they crossed that bridge to get over here, and then they went down an elevator, went through the place.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I thought that they went up again or something.
Oh, I figured this was all kind of the same place. Oh. Maybe there's underground level. There is an underground level, but I don't know. Anyway, the whole society, this whole level of the society is not all underground. They're not all literally underground, Attack on Titan or whatever, where there's this underground city that's super impoverished. It's just on the outside across the river. It's there's an underground element to it, but it's more to illustrate the class divide. But anyway, yeah. But so anyway, so there's this class divide. The upper level is benefiting some way from this underground lower class society being beneath them, So they don't. It's not in their interest if they want to keep living all this lavish lifestyle to. And I don't know the details of it again, like whether there being this divide is there's this like labor that they get from it, or if there's element that they get from it, or some sort of natural resource or benefit to having them on the lower class. But metaphorically, it's just supposed to be that we're living this life because all these people are living this terrible version of life. So we can't keep living our great life if everybody's equal. So we're going to keep them beneath us, and that lets us be higher. And so in keeping with that, that's why they're they make a deal with Vander, and Vander's, it's in his best interest because obviously, I guess the uprising didn't exactly succeed before. It had to end in sort of a treaty or a compromise where he kind of keeps everybody, because they don't want to like bring everybody up and like help everybody and everybody can be equal and honest and hardworking and on the same level, because then everyone at the top would be lowered, every bottom would be raised. But so they want this disparity because it's beneficial to them, is the idea. So that's why Vander's there, and Vander's in this difficult position because he wants to protect everybody. He doesn't want there to be fighting because he obviously lived through this crazy war, and doesn't want everything to happen to the children. So he wants to.
He sees all these orphan kids and like dead people all over the place, and it's just like, I mean, is that like, if we're gonna get defeated in the end anyway, I guess we can just like not do that and try and live the best that we can.
Yeah, it's a compromise, and it's clear that Vi isn't very interested in that. And I imagine Vander here will get, like you said, sort of be the fall guy to all this, and it will spur on Vi to take up arms,
take bigger action.
Yes. And then that bigger action will be sort of used by these scientist dudes or whatever, or they will kind of use each other until, there's a breaking point there. And it's because it's a difficult business, a whole revolution. There needs to be compromises there as well. It's not like, oh, we compromise ourselves for this like tenuous peace, or we rebel and like, live our life. It's like there are compromises to that as well that are significant.
Yeah. So. What I also like is this, this like, I was pointing at this guy. This guy, it kind of like shows the theme of like the radical young people. Yes. And then like so it's like this guy comes in and he's like probably a newish enforcer. He's like really hyped up on like the letter of the law, or like the, his job and like what he has to do. This is what it means to be an enforcer. You come in guns blazing, you like threaten everyone and, come in. And then the other woman comes in and she's like, has a normal conversation because she has been around longer and like knows how things work and like why things are as peaceful as they are, is because, you don't just storm down here with 1 million people and like arrest everyone all the time. But she knows how serious the situation is and is like trying to like find the most peaceful way out.
And even like leaves a contact scroll or whatever. Yeah, like she doesn't like, all right, I guess it's gonna be somebody and we'll come down. It's like, okay, you're really twisting my arm. Just call me if you change your mind, because this is a really big deal. I'm giving you this last chance, this benefit of the doubt.
But it's the same thing of like, all like the kids, like Vander has his way of life that he has like grown into and like, decided is like the best for him as it goes on. And then we have all the kids that are like so eager to prove themselves at, being thieves essentially.
Yeah. They're just making their own way basically. Yeah. Yeah, and the whole orphan thing as well is very, like, even with Echo, it's like he's clearly, I mean, maybe I'm assuming too much here, but I don't think he looks too much like this guy. So, there's all the kids that are hanging out with Vander, and he kind of takes care, I assume he, like, takes care of all 4 of them, but it seems more like he takes care of the 2 girls.
Well, it seems like they were, like, maybe the first 2, and then he got the other 2 later on.
Yeah, maybe. I'm not 100% sure, but like all the kids here have no parents, like this is kind of the idea. So it's just, you can really see the whole scars of all this going on. And I love the visual storytelling of this chair where the kid was in. How there's like a giant hole in it as if they shot whoever was sitting in it last. Like, you know, this is or experimented on them and killed them or whatever. Like, it looks like a gunshot like exit, like it went through somebody's head and then down through
it's
there.
It's also creepy. They're like underwater, or have like the most giant fish tank of all time.
That's why I thought like the water supply or that kind of thing. There's these chains coming out. I don't know what that's about, but this looks like a sunken building or something, or it was
like a very extravagant building, maybe, and then that was like built to have this window into the river,
or it's just
into
a sewer with a really crazy window. But like this window design, I saw in other areas of the show as well. Like that same sort. I don't know where I saw it exactly. Maybe at this pawn shop place. Like this, maybe it's just a design philosophy thing and doesn't actually, it's not symbolizing anything, but there's the same sort of circle, and then the lines coming out of that, and then like this asymmetrical sort of big area missing here, and then the 3 little prongs there. I feel like if you look, it's not the exact same, so I think it is just a design philosophy thing. Everything's kind of lopsided and cobbled together, so it's probably just that, but I just thought that was kind of interesting. But the reason why I was thinking about like, poisoning the water supplies, because they're doing all this poison, and then I imagine this is the river, like
the ocean,
or the ocean, but just like we've seen, like a big.
They keep mentioning the
divide. It's like, you know, this person is straddling this divide in a way, like they're the closest to, you know, this middle point, and as if they're kind of separate, or they're the sort of gatekeeper. And if you think of them as sort of the antagonist, there's the upside, which has its, you know, downsides, but I imagine we're going to meet some good people in it. That's going to be the thing. And then we're obviously very biased looking from the outside in towards the upper class, and we think, the lower class are like the good guys, but then it's all this crime and all these like dingy kind of people, so they're, you know, it's not all great people down there either. So the idea is that there's levels to this shit, and, you know, there's good and bad on both sides, but the ideal future is that everybody is equal and prosperous together. But these people are clearly working on some other shit together, and them being close to the river, being that sort of line that divides them, will be, I imagine, kind of relevant as that struggle that I imagine Vi will go through, being sort of a revolutionary in the future story. Because I like I said, I think where this is going is they're going to like co-op, being like all the pink, all the color theory, I think is evident there, and the blue being related to the crystals and the tinkering and all that shit. I imagine a possible way going forward is, that these guys are going to sort of piggyback on Vi's thing and help her along by like these
more like manipulate her,
and take advantage of her, you know, good graces to for their research or for their ends, and sort of as kind of parasites on her cause. I imagine, but that's very speculative because we're just in this one episode, but. So them being this thing that, and you know, he's with the eye, it's obviously like a creepy villain eye, right? But he's all scarred. Maybe that he got that from like the uprising or the war or something. And this is sort of like, a scar of the past, a scar of his previous attempts of, you know, ascending to whatever he wants to ascend to, or achieving whatever he wants to achieve. And he's kind of like on, if what out the window is the river, that would make a lot of sense. If he's sort of not, his vested interest is not in helping anyone from either side, right? So we'll see how all that kind of turns out. Those are kind of the thoughts that I had and we had from this. Is there anything else you want to say from this?
No, I really liked all the characters so far, and all the like designs and the music and everything it's really well done. Yes, it's very set up for success. This is the animation style being 3D, but having a lot of 2D flair to it, and being very creative and very stylish.
It's kind of like how Spider-Verse is like more of a 2D, or it's, you know, it's a blend. It's like this kind of hits that same sort of vibe too, but a bit more on the 3D side, whereas Spider-Verse and that whole animation style, like Mitchell's versus the Machines or whatever, it sort of leans more into the 2D side of things for like its stylization. In this, it's really taking advantage of like creative use of 3D and blending of 2D and stuff like that. It's very cool. I like the animation style. It's very set up for success. It's very, you know, the plot is setting up to be very like sort of YA. Just like like of the upper class versus the lower class. Like, you know, we're in the lower class, but it's more complicated than that. Like it's there's a lot of room for the series to grow, and it feels like there's just a lot that would appeal to like a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know? So, and it seems like it's really set up for that. Like, it seems like it's really trying to be like hit it out of the park. Like, this is a huge greatest hits like animation series. Like, it's doing like even the music choices and the everything about the style and everything. It's, and you know, it's very expressive and stuff, and it's very good. It's very good so far.
Yeah.
Leave a like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
Bye bye.